welcome to my channel. I'm guessing you're new because I have no subscribers. Please do follow me or subscribe, whatever it is, you know, all of that good stuff. If you could do it, it would be amazing, please, and thank you. Today I'm going to be creating these nails and we're going to get straight into it. So to start off, I am going to just buff my natural nail, just get the shine off using my E-file with a fine sanding band going around my cuticle area, just getting rid of all the shine. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go over them with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe and get all the dust off and push my cuticle back a little bit, get in the side walls and just make sure there's no dust, because we don't like dust. I have already removed all of my cuticles and done cuticle work because I did a Biab video not long before I made this one. But I am going to be using these Apres, well no, they're not Apres, they're just full cover gel tips. I've already etched them and sized them out, and now I'm putting rubber base on my nail. I do have another video where I go into depth about how to apply these properly, so this is going to be sped up a little bit. But yeah, I'm just making sure my whole nail is covered in the rubber base a decent amount, and I've already etched the inside of these tips and wiped them with alcohol, and now I'm going to rub this into the etched nail to make sure it is fully saturated. And then once I've done that, I'll just float my brush over with a bit more and then add a little bit more to the cuticle area. You'll see where it's gone all clear, and then there's that cloudy bit. That's where I filed on the other side of the nail, so it blends in a little bit better. But yeah, I just dragged the edge off of my brush, and now I'm going to rock this onto my nail. You don't just splat it on. So I just put the cuticle bit down first and then slowly pull it down towards the end of the nail, just to make sure we don't get any bubbles. If you just kind of splish it on, splish splash splosh, you know, you'll get bubbles, and we don't want bubbles. So once I've done that, I'll hold it, and I'm going to be holding it under my lamp. And there we go. And I'm going to do the same on the rest of the finger. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing. I've just got into bed and I literally just changed the sheet, so I was like, you know, fighting with my fitted sheet and then fighting to get my duvet cover on my duvet. It's a king size bed and I'm all by myself with no help. But anyway, you don't care about that. I'm just going to do the exact same thing I did on the other finger. I've covered my finger in the rubber base, and then I'm just rubbing that into the tip and dragging the edge of the brush on the cuticle area of the tip to make sure there's a decent amount, and then again just putting the cuticle area bit of the nail down first and then tilting it down until it's completely in contact with the nail. Oh, I've done another one and another one like magic, and another one, and now we have all 5 on. Amazing. If only it was really that quick. So now I've got them all on, I am going to flip them over, and you'll see where that little bit of rubber base has just kind of spilled out. I'm going to fill the rest of the nail in so it kind of blends it out, and also it just adds a little bit more strength to the nail. I'll do that on all the fingers and cure it in the lamp. And then we're going to wipe them with some alcohol because they're all sticky. If they're sticky, they're going to get dust stuck to them. And I am about to just kind of file them a little bit, and I don't need the dust all sticking under there. So I'm going in with my E-file, and what I'm going to do is just make sure that the cuticle area is blended in. There's also a good opportunity to get rid of any little overflow of gel there might have been. If you're lucky, there's none. But you know, it just gives this more of the look that it's not a full cover tip. It's nothing worse than that ridge around around the cuticle area, it just kind of gives it away. I don't want anyone to know that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to grow my nails this long by myself, but you know, we don't have to make it obvious. Anyway, I am just going over all the nails with the buffer, just to rough them up a little bit, because they are very shiny. Although they are made of gel, because they're shiny, anything we put on top is just going to peel off. So we need to rough it up so that our gel's got something to cling on to. And also getting rid of those little sharp bits at the end. And I'm then just softening the edge because these are very pointy, which I do like, but I'm not trying to hurt myself because I am very clumsy. So I'm just softening the edges with a hand file. And I'm going to dust them off, get a little bit of alcohol and a lint-free wipe and just get rid of all that dust so that we're nice and clean and ready for our gel polish application. So you may have seen in the thumbnail that we are making cracked ice nails. So I've got some plastic, some clear plastic, my LED mini lamp and then my clear Biab. And I'm getting in there, let's go for it. I hadn't done this before. I don't think I've ever actually done a cracked ice nail that I can remember. I feel like I have, but I don't remember. So yeah, I've seen it done a few times. I'm sure there's plenty of videos on people doing it. But I am going to be using Biab, and I've not seen anyone do it with this. I have seen people do it with hard gel and acrylic, but I thought I'd give this a go, you know. I've got plenty of the stuff and a lot of people have it. A lot of people might not have hard gel. I know a lot of people these days in the UK especially don't use acrylic. Everybody is using gel, so why not try it out with a bit of Biab? I did at this point wish that I had a cling film, and I didn't, and it was late and I didn't want to go outside in the cold and the dark, and I live in Manchester so it was raining as well, and I just, no. So this is just like from a bit of packaging, so it's not creasing up as much as I would like, so I'm having to fight with it a little bit, but you know, persevere. Trust the process, as they say. So I've got I did quite a big blob of the Biab, and then I've wrinkled up my plastic, and I'm just using my hand lamp to try and freeze it, and it's going everywhere. I'm just trying to hold all that plastic in place. I feel like if it was cling film, it would have been clinging to my finger and it would have been so much better, whereas this bit of plastic it's like it's just trying to escape. It wants to be flat, it doesn't want to be crinkled. Typical, but you know, live and learn. Do better next time, eh? You can learn from my mistakes. Because I didn't say that this is a tutorial. I'm not teaching. I'm not a teacher. I'm just letting you watch me struggle. Laugh at my pain. But anyway, once... I think it didn't look too bad. What do you reckon? It wasn't so bad. I mean, the end result isn't too bad. I feel like it could have been better. But for my first attempt, I think it's alright. So I am going to do it on the other finger because I was so chuffed with it. I'm talking like this was recent. This was actually, I did this weeks ago. And I've only just had a chance to do the voiceover. My plan was to, I think, post 4 or 5 videos the week before Christmas. And yeah, that didn't happen. So here we are. I overestimated how much I can fit into a day, unfortunately. But I'm just curing that in the lamp. I decided that because the Biab was quite runny, it's not this Biab in particular, all Biabs are. If you were using, hard gel, it would have been a lot thicker. So what I thought I'd do is if I put it in the lamp for a few seconds, it would thicken up a bit as it started to cure, and then I could push the plastic into it and it would get all those ridges in it that we want. And it did work, so it was a good idea. So now I've pushed my plastic in, I'm going to stick it back in the lamp. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to freeze it with my handy dandy lamp, so I can hold the plastic in place and dig my nail into it and make more ridges so it looks more like cracked ice. I called that a handy dandy lamp. I think somebody actually sells them and calls them that. If that is true, it's not actually a handy dandy lamp. This is just from Amazon and it's got no name on it. Sorry. Little disclaimer. Look, there we have it. It's a big old mess, but where those bits were sticking out on the side, I've just pushed them in and then put a little bit more Biab. And I felt like the tip of the nail wasn't, you know, very crinkly, so I wanted to add some more and crinkle it up a bit more. God, this is dragging on a bit, isn't it? It is very fiddly, this. I feel like there is most definitely a quicker, easier way to do it, but I'm going to shut up and let you watch because I'm bored of my own voice now. Look at me checking those out. I'm quite proud of that. But anyway, now I am going in with this blue. It's like a jelly baby blue. I quite like it. I thought it would give that, you know, cold, icy effect. It is called Baby AJ and it is from G Elite. So I'm just going over and now I know when you do an icicle nail you're not supposed to like fill it in with anything, so because say if I was to fill this in with clear top coat, it would kind of hide the all those marks that we've made. I just wanted to catch it on a few of the ridges just to give it a bit more depth. I haven't painted it over fully, only on the top side, which is smooth anyway. Yeah, I just wanted it to make a little bit more, look a little bit more like ice. And stay in theme, I am now going in with pink ice. Which was totally by accident. I didn't pick it because it was called that. I just liked the colour and I thought it would go nice with the Baby AJ. And I'm going to kind of ombre it down. I don't want there to be a harsh line, but I don't want to cover up all of that cracked ice. I just kind of want it to ombre together. So that's what I'm doing. And I will go in with another coat of this. And a bit more of the blue too, but I'll let you watch. I forgot to say the pink ice isn't actually a gel polish, it is another Biab, but I just really love this colour. And because when I was doing this I hadn't actually decided what I was doing, I stupidly put that Baby AJ right at the cuticle area and then brought it down. And then decided I wanted to do this kind of ombre. But I kind of like how you've got a little bit of the blue peeking through around the cuticle area. It makes it look like, you know, yeah, cold. I guess if your fingers were that cold, your nail beds would be a little bit blue, wouldn't they? Hopefully no one ever experiences that. But anyway, once I've cured that in the lamp and given it a wipe, which I seem to have missed out that bit, I'm not filing into the ice bit that we've worked on. I'm just getting any sharp bits that are sticking out because I don't want to catch them in my hair or hurt myself, and just refining the shape because it did overspill a little bit and we want them to still look nice. I did also put the pink ice on my middle finger, my thumb and my little finger. I think I'm moving so fast I can't see. So the cracked ice is just on the index finger and ring finger. The rest have just got pink ice on them. And I am just going around and refining the shape. Because I had decided then that I wanted them to be a little bit more kind of like pipe nails rather than stilettos. Anyway, so once we've refined the shape, given them another wipe, I'm going in with a Glossy Top Coat. Why am I doing that? Anyway, I'm just wondering why I put top coat underneath. Maybe I started and then realised I shouldn't have been doing that. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I am now going to add some... I can't remember what I did on this. Ah, yes, I remember. This is the sweater nail. This again, I feel like I did this the complete wrong way round, where I'm doing the lines first. I feel like I should have done the kind of knotted bit in the middle and then done the lines either side. But because I did it this way, when I do my sweater kind of print thing in the middle, I feel like I'm really squeezing it in. So I would definitely recommend you doing the bit in the middle before the lines around the outside, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But anyway, I am doing these lines and then I'm not going to cure them. Whilst they're still wet, I'm going to shake some of this very fine glitter over the top so we get that kind of sweater effect. But instead of using clear acrylic, instead of using clear acrylic, I am using this very fine glitter. I shake it all over, put the hand in the lamp. I don't brush the excess off until it's fully cured. So I put it in the lamp for 60 seconds and then I brush off all the excess. And then I go on to do in that little bit that's in the middle. And I do wish I'd done this the other way around. But yeah. The reason I've done them separately is so that I don't ruin them. So if I'd done this bit in the middle, I would have put my, what do you call it, sugar for sugar nails. I would have put my glitter over the top of this middle bit, cured it, and then drawn the lines on the outside afterwards. So you just want to do this the other way around, it would be a lot better. Because as you can see, I'm struggling to get the tiny little pattern right inside those lines. If I'd done it first, I then could have drawn the lines around the outside and I think it just would have been a lot easier. But whatever, we live and learn. I know for next time, which will probably be next year now because these are wintry, Christmassy nails. And Christmas is over. I hope you had a nice Christmas if you're watching this around Christmas time. If anybody watches it at all. I know I'm probably just chatting to myself. Hi, Mum. Anyway, I did shake the glitter over the top, cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then dusted it off. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I'm my own worst critic. I always feel like I could have done better, but here we are. Now I am drawing a snowflake on that cracked ice nail. Once again, I feel like I probably could have done a better job, but you know, we live and learn. I don't think I created anything like this on any of my clients over the Christmas period, and I wanted to try it, so I did it on myself. I think I have painted 1 or 2 snowflakes this year. Yes, that is all actually. I just remembered I had one client who had snowflakes, and then my mum had snowflakes, and yeah, nobody else asked for snowflakes this year. To be fair, a lot of my clients do have short nails, and yeah, it's something that's quite difficult to paint on a small nail, really. So yeah. Anyway, I am now doing some snow, as you can see, drippy snow, icicles, whatever you want to call it, on the index finger. And I think I am going to do the same glitter sugaring thing on this one as well. So once I finish painting it, I'm sure I put my finger in this. Yeah, there we go. Yep, smudged it. I like doing things like that. Always bloody doing stupid stuff like that. I always rest my little finger on whatever I'm painting just to steady my brush, so I can get, you know, straight lines and whatnot. But sometimes it gets a little bit in the way and I mess up. But anyway, here we go again, sugar in that. And then I'll cure it for 60 seconds and dust it off. And now I'm going in and I've decided to add some snowflakes to this thumb as well. Oh, the liner brush I'm using is called Bestie, or Erin's Favourite. I've got two brushes from Erin Searle. See, I never know how to pronounce the name. It's Erin, Searle. She has a range of brushes, and I have two of them. One is called Erin's Favourite, and one is called Bestie. And I'm pretty sure this is it Erin's Favourite? I think so. It's basically a liner brush, but it's nice and skinny, and it's perfect for doing these snowflakes. And then once I have finished painting my snowflakes and my drips and whatever else I did that sweater now, I thought, you know what, let's add some bling, because why the F not, eh? If I can get some if I can get that bling out, I do, trust me. Anytime I can get it out, I do. If I'm doing my own nails, there will be bling, and if I've got a client that will let me, they'll be getting it too. Anyway, so I'm just going in with these. I think they're more like kind of opaly, pearly kind of blue crystals. I used the Macart rhinestone gel, put a decent amount of that on my finger, and then gone over it with some top coat. Stuck those crystals on, and now I'm going to be using these crystal Pixies, I think they're called, something like that. I think I've only ever used these once before, and I don't like them. I decided that whilst doing this set, but I don't like them. They just mess up the shape of the nail, I thought. I mean, I've seen people use them and they look really good. I think if you've got a slim stiletto nail, they are not great. You need to file your nail a little bit thinner than you want it, and then make sure you push in the sides once you've put these on top, because I just don't think it looks like a stiletto anymore, or pipe nail, or whatever it is we did. I think it's completely altered the shape, and that's probably like slightly my fault, where I'm like pushing them around and stuff. I've not got them perfect, but yeah, I wasn't really happy with those, but they look alright. I don't hate them, they're not my favourite. So now, just to tie it all together, I am going to just stick some random little crystals on, so that there's bling on every finger, because, you know, I love my bling. Bling bling, money ain't a thing. I think we are nearly done. Yeah. So I'm going to go around all of those with my top coat. I always around the crystals, never on the crystals, because yuck, don't do it. And there we go. We've got some blinged out icicle sweater nails. I hope you like them. I mean, they could be better, but I think they still look cute. I like them. I'm quite happy with them. That's a lie, I've just said that I'm not. Contradiction. They're all right. I guess like my New Year's resolution, do better. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It's time for me to go to sleep. I'm very tired, very, very tired. Please like, comment and subscribe. You have been watching Nuclear